Today, I would like to talk about training in general after the lockdown. I know that many countries are still in a lockdown. The gyms have been closed for weeks, if not months. And some of you guys have been trying to keep up with the workouts at home. Some people have certain equipment, others don't. So some people only do like body weight exercises, others have a TRX or bands, or maybe some dumbbells or bars as well. Those are the lucky ones. Now, what I would like to say is that pay attention when you go back to the gym, especially if you have been training with a TRX or you've been training with different equipment that what you normally use or used to use in the gym on a daily basis. So obviously if you have dumbbells and bars at home, then you more or less just carry on with the same thing. But if you only train with bands right now, or a TRX maybe, then or body weight exercise, then you might want to pay attention to the first few workouts in the gym, purely because obviously the weights are going to be different, the movements are going to be different, so the muscles will feel different as well. I mean, most people who've been training for a long time, they know this, so I don't need to tell them. But there are some beginners, we can call them, or people who haven't been training for that long, and they might just get really excited to go back to the gym and try to pick it up where they left it off a few weeks or even a couple of months ago. Now, that probably is not going to happen, because possibly your strength is not going to be the same. So don't get too frustrated if you cannot do the same weights as you used to do before the lockdown. And also pay attention to the volume that you do. Most probably you haven't been training with the same volume. You have been training with lighter weights. Maybe you've been doing actually more volume than what you would normally do in the gym, purely because you're training with lighter weights. But pay attention to that as well, because most probably you will feel it, and it has nothing to do with how well you train during the lockdown. It's mostly about switching up or just changing your training routine. I'm not gonna lie, when I started training at home, when the lockdown happened here where I live, my first 2 or 3 leg workouts were really hard, because normally I don't do any body weight leg workouts. I just go to the gym and I load up the machines and I do as heavy as I can. But when I had to train with body weight exercises, first of all I slowed down the reps. I was doing obviously full range of motion, and I felt the first 2 or 3 leg workouts, I actually felt in my quads, they were burning like hell, even though I was only training with body weight. But I was doing a lot more volume that I would normally do in the gym, because I was training with less weights. So pay attention to this when you go back to the gym, that your training is going to be different. You're going back to your old training style, most probably. So just make sure that you are aware of that and you don't overload your body straight away when you go back to the gym. So just pay attention to your body, pay attention how it feels, and don't get frustrated if you cannot do the same weights and same intensity or same volume what you used to do before the lockdown. I always recommend that you do it gradually. You kind of increase the weight and increase the volume gradually, so that your body can get used to it. So this was my 3rd workout actually after the lockdown. The gyms reopened here on last Friday. So on Friday I trained, Saturday, on Sunday I was only doing cardio, and today I was doing this push day, which was chest, shoulders, and tricep. Um, I definitely felt it. It was obviously a different type of workout. Again, after the 3 weeks of lockdown, and yes, there were certain exercises that I could do more or less the same weights, but not with everything. And generally speaking, I would say no, I couldn't do the same weights. There were certain exercises I could, but not with everything. So I was still doing some supersets purely because I like doing that. And that was also one of the reasons why I probably couldn't do the same weights, because it was a little bit higher intensity than what I used to do with the bands. However, knowing this, I kind of dropped the weights. Now here on this tricep exercise, which was basically the last body part to train today, I was using these BFR bands, which is the blood flow restriction bands. I got them, I think, about a week ago. Someone bought them for me to try, thinking that doing a lot of body weight and lightweight exercises at home, this could potentially help. And it did, although I couldn't maximize them with those light weights or bands that I was training at home with. So yes, this workout was a really good pump. I have to say it's something completely different. So you can use it on tricep, bicep, and obviously on your leg training. And it is really worth a try. It's a completely different experience with the pump. And that was the last exercise I was doing today. So I just wanted to say that if you have any questions about training or nutrition, drop me a line. You will find my email address after this clip. And if you are interested in online coaching or personal training, again, just drop me a line. If you would like to discuss anything about training or nutrition, then again, drop me a line. Thank you, guys.